Alright, so welcome sa kaning second guitar talk video. Sa kaning video, I'll just build on the idea sa akong gi-introduce sa first video, which was the three basic sequences, which were sequence 3, sequence 4, and sequence skip. So katong nga video ako lang gi-introduce, ako lang pakita sa inyo kung sa itong mga basic sequences. In this video, ganahan ko mo share mura siya ka ng checklist gani, and it will serve as a guide to how we will be able to improve on playing sequences, and more sa check mo serve as ka ng progress tracker in a way. So mura ni siya ka ng how to practice the sequences optimally siguro. And gusto ko mo talk about a few basic parameters nga atong gamiton. The first one is ang direction. So there's only two ways. It's either you play the sequence in ascending or descending order. So it's either ascending or descending. So muna first parameter. The second one is subdivision. So in subdivision, we're only gonna talk about two subdivisions sa pagkakaroon. There are many, and actually there are infinite ways, infinite number of subdivisions you can divide a note. But duha lang sa atong i-focus karon, which is 16th notes and 16 note triplets. The third parameter is notes, and I divided the notes in three subcategories. The first one is diatonic, and in diatonic we'll only focus on major scale, major or minor. Second subcategory for notes is pentatonic, and once again basic pentatonic, minor, major pentatonic scale. So sa diatonic day 7 note scale siya. So major scale, major or minor, or major scale. Pentatonic, ano lang. And the third subcategory for notes is arpeggios, 4-note arpeggios to be specific. And under 4-note arpeggios, kaya na ko'y 4 arpeggios na gusto talk about as basic 4-note arpeggios, and those 4-note arpeggios are minor 7, major 7, dominant 7, and diminished. So that's under notes, no? And the last parameter that we need to talk about is the position, how we're going to ascend or descend using the guitar. So there are three ways. It's either you play in one position. So for example, you're gonna play sequence 4. Just stay there in one position. The second way is in one string. So instead of going vertically, you're going to go horizontally. So and the third one is through octaves. So you're gonna play a minor 7 arpeggio using sequence 4. Just play the same octave. So muna siya. So those are the how many are those? Those are the basic parameters that madua-dua nato para ma-maximize nato atong pag play sa sequences and improve pod mo. It will give you a guide. It will give you a lot of kanang room to work with. So that's kaning basic lang akong i-mention earlier. It's gonna give you a few good years to work on things. Like, so if you don't know what to practice, well, you just have to like check on the list. So for example, no, you're trying to improve your sequence 4. So you've been playing and you're already good at it, gibaw na ka, you just have to check on the list. So that maybe that was 16 notes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. You might want to try playing the sequence 4 as triplets. So instead of ta 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 ta, ta so like 6 notes per beat. And another thing that you can try, if you're already good at the diatonic scale or major scale, you might want to explore arpeggios if you haven't tried that yet. So you might want to try the same sequence 4, but on a dominant 7 arpeggio. So sequence 4 to just 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's a lot of things that you can do. And another thing is, let's say napunan na kag sequence 4, you want to try sequence 3. So in one string, you've been playing the sequence in one position, so you might want to try that might be something that you haven't tried. But so the checklist that I talked about earlier, okay, it will serve as like blueprint or guide, in case you don't know what to practice or you're working on something. You can always expand on it and improve upon it, and it will serve as a for me, it's a good kanang tracker of your kanang progress ba. So just play around with the different parameters, change the subdivision, change the notes that you're playing, and just play, enjoy yourself.